Hello. Everything seems to be working today. I'm so excited. Hi, Euphoric Granny. Breaking Boundaries. Hello. Welcome to Reds. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being here. I wanted to put on. I wanted to wear my scarf. I put my red pants on because I thought it would go good with my scarf that I got in London. Ha. Well, Windsor, actually. Technically, it wasn't London, it was Windsor. I got this down the street from my hotel at the Castle Hotel. I stayed at the Castle Hotel. How are you, Euphoric Granny? How are you? I have quiche in the oven. I do have my Brussels sprouts here. I do have my Brussels sprouts here. And my Dunkin' pumpkin spice coffee. Yes. I also made tea. I also made me a glass of tea. I get thirsty. I get thirsty when I go live. It's not Thirsty Thursday though, is it? It's Friday. Yay! TGIF. I went to Switchfoot last night and it was awesome. It was awesome. You know what? I can share with you a couple videos and I can show you. It'll be fun. Oh, it's so exciting. It was so good. Let me see where I put my phone. Where did I put my phone? Trying to find my phone. Oh, it's right in front of me. Duh. It's right in front of me. Look, it's my baby girl. That's my grandbaby on there. Let me light the candle. Let me light the candle. My followers are called Flames. Flames, welcome to Reds. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. So, welcome to Red's Flames. Yes, I had to put my milk, the last of my milk in my quiche, so I had to use my coffee mate. Which is okay. It's powder. This I have for just such an occasion when I run out of milk. Because I like milk in my coffee. I don't know if it's a hereditary thing, but my dad put milk in his coffee too. And my grandmother, although my dad was adopted, my grandmother was from Scotland and she put milk in her tea. That's called Praise the Name of Jesus. Yeah. It's an old hymn. I have a blog post that's a story about that song. So, hello. Oh, you're watching me on 2 channels. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I do need watch time, but I don't, I don't want people to run. I'm weird like that. I don't want people to like run my playlist and go to sleep. Turn it down and go to sleep. And they're always talking about that, and I'm just like, I'm really not for that. So yeah, but if you watch, it is called watch time. So I'm not about like trying to finagle it, you know. If I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it. So yeah. But I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Euphoric Granny. And blowing bubbles. Wait, I I like big bubbles. And I cannot lie. What's going on with my bubbles? Did I just say that? Yeah, I did. I did. But it's not working. It's not working. Well, I'm glad at least my computer is working today because it wasn't working yesterday afternoon. But today my bubbles are not working. But that's okay because yeah, bubbles are not working today. Bubbles are not working. My energy is great every day. No, it's not. It's not actually. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I was I've been going through a lot as usual. I've gone through a lot and like Monday night, Euphoric Granny, I was going to talk about that. And I was so tired because I worked 11 hours that I put my pajamas on and I didn't really hardly talk about it. But I talked about it a little bit yesterday. But hey, you're in California? Oh no, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Anthony. I'm debating. I might go to the Switchfoot getaway in California in June of next year. But Anthony's in California. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm missing California. I'm missing the beach. But when I was in Portugal, I got to go to the beach. So those videos are in my videos. Yeah. It's in my scavenger hunt. So it's in my scavenger hunt. You can look for one of the videos you can look for is a video from the beach in Portugal. 20 more minutes for my quiche. I didn't have any onions to put in there. Okay, your dad lives there. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. So you're there until New Year's. Trying to think. Do I know where that is? Oh, not far from Sacramento. Okay. I have a family member that's not far from Sacramento. 20 more minutes for the quiche. What else do I need to do here? Here's Wolfie. Hi, I'm Wolfie. Faye Martin, hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Let's see how my short is doing because I did a short of what I was making. Let's see how that's doing. 185. That's not bad. I just posted it. 185. What Red is making for today's lunch live. I'll there it is. I felt like a cup of coffee. And I have pumpkin spice left. Yes. There's my little video, my little short I did. Some iced tea. And I'm about to go live for lunch. So, yeah, that's what I'm having. I've got to get this quiche Lorraine into the oven. And I will see you guys in a few. Let's like my own video. Okay.
So I got Brussels sprouts. I'm making about two.
Um, oh, that's good. That's really good. That's good, Anthony. That's very good. I have my I have to stand up so you can see it. I have my scarf on from Windsor, from London, from Windsor actually. Oh my! Let me stop my video because it keeps going and going and going. Okay, there. Sorry about that. Um, Let me open this up on the YouTube side if I can. Where is it? Am I playing behind me? Okay, I am. I put it on the TV behind me. Um, let's see, stop sharing. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, did I share it my own live? I don't think I did. I didn't yet. Let me share it out. You're hungry. Oh, get something to eat. Get something to eat and eat with me. That's what a lot of people do. Hey, 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 Sheila's here. Hi, Sheila. And Elsa's here. Hello, 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 hello. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I popped up on your feed today. That's great, Granny. That's great, Euphoric Granny. I'm making quiche. I have quiche in the oven. It has 16 more minutes, and I didn't have any onions to put in it. Um, I put them in my chili, so and I need to go to the store kind of, and I have this. They're good Brussels sprouts, and I have some pumpkin spice coffee. This, and then I made some tea. How are you, Elsa? How are you, Sheila? I'm running to get my grandkids from school and can't stay, so just wanted to say hi. Thank you for popping in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it, Sheila. So this is my tea. I get the Kroger brand this, and it's half of this. I make a gallon of it, and it's half of this peach mango green tea, right? And then since that's like kind of sweet, I do half brewed tea that's just unsweet. So I really like that. I really like that. So what else was I going to tell you? Hello, everybody. Tweet, tweet. Um, there is this little birdie in the scavenger hunt. If you find 3 of the videos in the scavenger hunt, hey Diane, hello, hello, hello. Hello, how are you? I'm waiting. No, I won't say it. I won't say it. I'm crossing my finger that somebody comes in that I did. I think I forgot to say hi to on my birthday live, and I felt horrible because I don't have so many people that I should miss anybody yet. Hopefully someday I will have so many people that mostly I'll have my mods. I'll try to say hi to everybody still, but I'll have my mods try to say hi to everybody. But hopefully, prayerfully, I think I'm on track to get monetized this year. So I'm still hoping, even though it's November now, I'm hoping. It's the watch hours that aren't quite there yet. Um, so yeah. Uh, okay. Thank you so much for coming in, Sheila. I'm doing good. Just wanted to check on you because I haven't been on here in a while. I hope to catch you again soon. Have a great day. Thanks. Thanks. Yeah, let me show you. Let me show you the scavenger hunt because I do want people to play. I do. It turns out like one person playing a month is good because that saves me on postage and everything. And I'm I did buy these things. I think like, oh, I'm gonna not give away money, so I'm gonna save money, but it does cost money to send the stuff and everything. So that's why I have 3 winners. Let me pull it up here and then I'll show you. I'll share my screen again. Lots of good advice here. Yes, lots of good advice here. Yeah, and yeah, I was thinking about that. I got upset, you guys. I was upset yesterday. Hey, Paul's here. Hi, Paul. How are you? How are you? Yesterday was my oldest brother Tim's, would have been his 72nd birthday. He would have been 72 yesterday. And that was interesting because I worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. What did I work this week? I worked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week. So the day before his birthday on the 1st, because he was born on the 2nd of November, 1951. So he would have been 72, but he passed in 2005 from heroin addiction. And it was an unusual thing because he got an infection from the needles. He got an infection. He was shooting it up. And yeah, and he got an infection and it went through his body. He was in the hospital for 12 weeks. Thank you. I've been through a lot. He was my second brother to lose. My brother Paul passed. My brother with the namesake Paul. Paul kind of looks like my brother Tim, but he has my brother Paul's name. Because my brother Paul, all my brothers were big burly guys, but my brother Paul had like dark hair, and he usually didn't have it long. But my brother Tim had the long hair and the beard. There was a man that came and swam on the 1st. That's what I was saying, Wednesday. And I was like, wow, look at that. Because he had long hair. It was kind of like white, and he had a beard. And I was like, oh my goodness, like if Tim had lived, I think that's what he would look like. That's what he would look like now. And this man, he did really well. I think he had some sort of surgery because he had trouble. I'm like, these people that like a lot of old people come and swim, and then they have the water aerobics Monday and Tuesday morning from 9:30 to 10:30. Hepatitis C. I don't know. He got that's awesome news. You know what? So I know somebody. They say I have a twin. Yeah. You definitely look like you could be one of my brothers. My brothers look like Vikings. We're Swedish and Norwegian, and apparently European Jewish, but I don't know that we look like that. I don't know. That is awesome to know. Yes, I know someone who has that, and yeah, someone that I used to be with, and so it was miraculous that I didn't get it. So that's great. That is great for Granny. That is awesome. Yeah, so my brother Paul passed in 2002. And you know how this week I shared 2 old videos. One I got from my Facebook, and then one I got from my iMemories account. And I'm going to share more. I have video from Georgia Frontieri's house, because my brother Paul, in the 90s, before he passed, worked for the owner of the Los Angeles Rams, Georgia Frontieri, right before they moved to St. Louis for a while, which was funny that I ended up being in St. Louis, because I never thought I would be staying in St. Louis. But what happened is my friend that I met, my friend was very instrumental in me getting out of Georgia, very helpful. So I was very thankful for her. But I feel like it was all God that worked all that out. I met Gladys doing Airbnb, and she had, I think she had come from overseas, and she was in the Air Force, and I did Airbnb in an Air Force town in Warner Robins, Georgia. And so I met Gladys when she came to Warner Robins, and she was there for a little while. And then she got, I was in Illinois, because I was on the Illinois side in Belleville, the Illinois side of St. Louis. So I wasn't actually in the city of St. Louis. I think that Gladys did that on purpose, because she was reading up on the area and stuff, and didn't. I'm a lumberjack and I don't care. I think my brothers were very handsome and good looking, but it's why I usually don't go for someone that I think they're very handsome, right? Don't get me wrong. I think my brothers are good looking, and my one remaining brother, he doesn't ever grow. He's a police officer, so he doesn't grow a beard and stuff. But I wonder how he would look with a beard. I think he might look good with a beard, though. Actually, he's had a mustache, but not a beard. But I usually am not attracted to someone that looks like that because they look like one of my brothers. Oh, you look like one of my brothers. So Paul's like a brother. He's got my brother's name too. So Yeah. Paul's like my brother from another mother. So, yeah. So, anyways, that was an interesting thing that happened this week. And also, I got 3 mice in the one trap at the rec center where I'm a where red. You're a bit red in the face. Am I? No, I'm not. It's warm in here. So, am I? I'm looking. Thank you, Diane. Hey, Peg's here. Hi, Peg. I didn't miss anybody else coming in. You guys tell me, moderators, tell me if I missed someone coming in. Because I felt so bad when I looked back at my birthday live and I was like, oh, did I not say hi to that? Oh, my goodness. Yeah, you're about my ex. My ex and my one remaining brother are the same age. They're both 60. So they were born around the same time. So I had 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes on the quiche. Oh, what's the weather in Denver? It warmed up, but there's still snow out. Let's go outside. Let's go outside and see. I got a couple minutes. Let's go outside and see. Oh, the quiche smells good. It smells so good. Looks like the snow is mostly gone. It's gone. It's gone. See, I haven't gone out today. Yesterday I went to the concert. See, there's the pool. Yeah, looks like the snow is gone. It looks like about 60. Maybe it's 59. I don't know. I need to I'll look at the weather. I still have Jack. Probably gonna take Jack in. Wait, can you see Jack? Yeah, there's Jack. But I can come out here and barbecue again. Oh, my key smells so good. If I do say so myself. I don't know what was wrong yesterday. I don't know why it wasn't working, but then I tried it later. I turned off my computer, turned it back on, which I had already tried once. But wish we had smelling iPhones. That would be cool, wouldn't it? That would be cool. No snow. Eek. Did you get snow there? Oh, you get snow there, don't you? What's the temperature there? Because in Northern California, it's a little bit cooler. But Carol, Boris Life on Wheels, says it's like 80 degrees in San Diego. It's been lately. Yeah, it was 65 degrees. We had snow. Yeah, it's 65 degrees. No wonder the snow is gone. I mean, yeah, it's gone. 17 seconds. Let me take you over there and see if I'm not gonna let it go off. I'm gonna see if it's done. Let's see if it's done. I'm gonna turn on the fan. So it might be a little loud. Let's see. I'm gonna turn on because I'm gonna turn on this fan because I don't want my alarm to go off. Ooh, it definitely looks done. I'm gonna put you over here. Okay. Oh yeah, looks stuff. See that? Looks good. Okay, I'm going to. Can you hear me? I'm going to stick a knife in it though to be sure. I think it's done. I put some artichoke hearts in one of my. That's the one I want to try. That's the one I want to try. I think it's this one. Yeah. It's definitely done. Yay. Okay. Give me a plate and cut me a piece. And then I need to pray. You cut me a big piece. Can't see. Can you see? Can you see how yummy that looks? I'm trying to cut myself a big piece. Oh, I gotta put my cheese away. Oops, I left my cheese out. Okay. See if I can get this out. I don't want it to break. I don't like it like that. So I'm gonna use this. Glad I cut it. There we go. Look at that. It's good. Okay, I'm gonna move you back over here. Turn the fans off so it won't be so loud. Okay. But I'm gonna put you back here. Whoops, knock the fan over. I'm gonna plug that in so I don't lose charge. There we go. Ooh, biscuits and gravy. That sounds good. Yeah. Biscuits and gravy for breakfast. Simmering for supper. Chili simmering for supper. Yeah. I got some chili in the freezer still. I gave Albert some of the pot roast I froze and the chicken parmesan that I froze, but I still have a thing of frozen chili from myself. Okay, I'm gonna pray. Hi, Ivan. How are you? Hello, 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 hello. Good to see you. Hey, Lindy. Hi. So glad you're here. Thank you for being here, Lindy. How are you doing? I have quiche. Look, I have quiche that I just made. I just got it out of the oven. I have coffee. I have And I have pumpkin spice coffee, and I have Brussels sprouts. Welcome to the flames. Here's the flame. So last night at the Switchfoot concert, they sang all of the Beautiful Letdown album. If you don't know Switchfoot, you won't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, it was their first really popular album, and it's from 20 years ago. And one of the songs is I'm on fire. I'm on fire when just about like I was reading about Jesus talking to the disciples on the road to Emmaus, and they say later, I guess, didn't our hearts burn within us when he spoke to us? So I think that's kind of like what that song, but John Foreman is always like so hard to pin down, you know. Hot sauce. Yeah, I have hot sauce. I almost put some in. I think I did last time. You like quiche? Yeah, I love quiche. And it's what I had left. I wasn't supposed to get any more groceries, but I did get more groceries. Yeah, I really shot my food budget. Gosh, I spent too much again on food last month. So I'm going to try to do better this month. I'm going to try to do better this month, Lindy. I'm going to try again. I'm going to keep trying. I'm doing better than, I just wasn't really being careful at all for a year. I was giving myself a break because my ex and my dad, because they were similar, were both really annoying about money. And I guess that's why I sort of get rebellious about spending money. I get bad about spending money. Like Lindy thinks I'm terrible, but I still haven't. And now I'm probably going to wait. I wanted to get my nails done again. Hi, Brett. How are you? Hello. So I wanted to get my nails done for November and December, but I think I will wait. I'm still trying to save, trying to not spend the money in my savings account because I need it to buy a place. Thanks for coming in, Brett. Thank you. Yeah, if Diane, are you a moderator? Yeah, you can drop Brett's link if you don't mind. And drop your link, Lindy. Especially if you're not gonna be able to stay. Like drop your links at any time. Paul, you can drop your link. Any of my moderators can drop their links now. And again later if you're still here. But any of my moderators, please drop your links now. Anthony's an awesome moderator. He's my longest running, I think, moderator. Yeah, you've been my moderator for forever since the beginning, Anthony. And I really, really appreciate you. So please drop your link. Thank you, Diane. Thank you for dropping that link. Appreciate it. Yeah, check it out. Prices are going up. Yeah, that's what Craig Man Van Life. He was talking about that yesterday. But anyways, I need to pray because I want to try my quiche that I put artichoke hearts in. Yeah, I really shouldn't get fast food either. Yeah. And I did. I got a burger the other day, and I hadn't for a long time, but And I took my son out for his birthday before he went to Oregon, because he went to Oregon in September and his birthday's in September. But it was real expensive and I really can't afford it. So yeah. Yeah. And so I don't, like you said before, about the coffee, Lindy. Lindy doesn't even drink coffee, but the Starbucks I hardly get Starbucks anymore. So I'm not spending that on that. I hate to say I'm saving money because you don't need to get that. So, but the Starbucks coffee that I was trying on my channel was ground coffee. So it was a lot cheaper than getting a Starbucks coffee at Starbucks. You know? But anyways, let me pray. Oh, at least you cook and don't spend it buying fast food. Oh, okay. I didn't catch that comment. Yeah, I usually don't. Mm-mm. And I stopped for a while. I hadn't been buying some prepared meals, but I think I might do some frozen meals when I go to the store next, because since I'm working now and sometimes I don't have time to cook, I don't know. But you bought a turkey today. Oh, yeah. I'll do a little, like, because now it's just me and Albert. I make some food for Albert, and I'll get a turkey breast roast, like a little one. It's only about 13 pounds, so it's not that much. It's not that expensive, so not a big, huge turkey. Let me pray so I can eat. Dear Lord, thank you for this food and all the good things you give us. Thank you for these YouTube friends and followers. I pray that you would bless them, Lord. I pray you bless our children and our grandchildren, Lord, and be with them and keep them safe and watch over them, Lord. And I pray that they would know that you are real and that you love them and that I love them. I pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen. So I want to try this. I'm excited to try this. Yeah, see, that's what I have in the freezer is some chili that I froze, and I gave Albert, which is my son's best friend from grammar school from Georgia, and they both moved here in like 2018, 2019. It's good. It is good. I don't think I can really taste them. There's only 2 of them left in the jar. I'll show you what I do. Get these containers. I think they're store brand. Also write on them, but then I try to wash it off so I can write the next thing on them. And let's see. See, this is what I have in the freezer, and I put chili, and the date, I made it on the 25th. So, and so now, when I go to work, I'll take one of those containers out and I'll put it in my zip. I'll take it to work and take a plastic thing. So, yeah, that's what I do. That's good. I made sure I didn't cook the crust too long. I got the crusts already made. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I don't know if I will. Since I'm trying to save money, I don't know if I will get any frozen meals because those are expensive too. Because I was kind of upset because my yeah. Yeah, see that's what I do. Yeah, cooking for one is hard. But that's how I do it. Put it in the freezer. Because Albert was in Japan for 2 weeks. So I had nobody to cook for. Because you guys, everywhere I've gone, I've always had someone to cook for. So I have a video. I have a video that's called I Feed People. It's what I do. I have a video where I'm showing all the food I have in the refrigerator. It's ridiculous. I kept buying the same amount of food because I was thrust when I moved out of my ex's house in 2016. We separated in 2014, so I was still cooking for him and everything. Maybe not as often. I was still cooking for him though and stuff when we were separated and living in the house together because I was still cooking for the kids. And so I didn't say like, no, don't give your dad any. I didn't do that. Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah. So I've been using those containers for like ever. I used to give them to my neighbor. I not only had a narcissistic husband, I didn't know about narcissism. I was just used to narcissists in my life and I didn't know what they were or how to deal with them. So I had a narcissistic friend for years, for like 20 years. And we built our house across the street from them. So anyways, and I used to give her food. I used to feed them too. They only had like one child and she didn't hardly ever cook. So I used to cook for them too. And then when the food got old, she would just give it to her dog. But her dogs got so fat off of my leftovers. So I had to make so much food. I mean, even though I had 5 kids, we'd still have leftovers. Some of them were away at college. My oldest was away at college for a while, and then my second, and then my third. Okay, Lindy. Thanks for coming in. I clicked on the wrong comment. Yeah, exactly. See, that's what I did when Albert was in Japan. I just put them in the freezer. So, and then when he came over, I gave him some pot roast and some chicken parmesan. Yeah. Yeah. But I no longer, I be careful to let them into my life anymore. And I will never, hopefully, prayerfully, never ever date one again. Hopefully, prayerfully. Now, when I was away from God and being a prodigal, and I was never had been, I was celibate for a few years. I was celibate for a few years, and then I got date raped, and then I met the guy who wanted a green card, doctor, medical student who was staying at my Airbnb. Yes, Ivan. Yes, freeze it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So done. I don't even want them I don't want them in my life at all. Not at all. But I didn't know about it. From things I don't know what inverted means. Oh, introverted? Yeah, I'm introverted now too. I think I was always a little bit introverted, but I'm on the like, Lindy was wanting to argue with me. I said it at her live on Tuesday. I'm like, I'm an introvert. She's like, Red, you're not an introvert. She's like, and then she's like, okay, if you say so. But I guess I'm more on the spectrum. I'm not like super introverted, but I think I just, because I was a people pleaser and codependent, I was always trying to be an extrovert because I was like, this is what people want me to be. You know what I mean? Inverted. But you mean introverted? Is that what you mean? Because I was like, inverted. What's inverted? What's inverted? But yeah, I am celibate again. But I was only not celibate for a little amount of time. And I definitely, since I was just finally being sort of like sowing my wild oats later in life instead of in my 20s, because I was like, does that mean you hang from the ceiling inverted? I am solid solo. But so, and when I first took the personality test, though, it did say I was extroverted. But then I wonder, like, did I change? Because it happened, I got more introverted from the situation with the bully on YouTube. And so, yeah. But, I'm not really introverted. So the inversion table. Now you got me thinking about an inversion table. But so I was inadvertently, since I wasn't being particular, and I really was just using men, I was just like, oh, this is what they want. They either want, well, I'm not giving them money. I stopped doing that for what wasn't gonna give Mohammed a green card. Although I think he really was going to marry me. And I don't know how long he was going to stay with me or what, but he got me an HIV test. So I really think he seriously was going to marry me. Yeah, he actually was serious about that. Now, he didn't love me like I had thought for a minute that he did, but he was someone who was a guest at my Airbnb for a month in August 2018, which happened to be the exact time I had my divorce hearing mediation. So Oh, that's nice. Um, I'm sorry about your first husband. Yeah. Yeah, I was married for 30 years, and so I thought about it when I went through that time of being not being celibate. It really wasn't me. So it was really, and it confirmed my notion that I don't want to do that, and that why God says it's just better. Sex is better in a committed relationship. The sex was better with my narcissistic ex because that was a committed relationship. So, you know, and he wasn't good at emotionally connecting. So that was how he connected. So I actually, oh, it was a nightmare. I actually had a nightmare that I had ex sex when I was going through I call it a tram page. It only really lasted about a month. And then, like, since I've been separated from my ex since 2014, that 10 years, most of those 10 years I've been celibate. It's only been like a year and a half that I wasn't. So, yeah. So when I was with those men, I inadvertently got with some couple that were narcissistic, and I was just like, okay, bye. I was like, to me, I was like being like a man, like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Like, this is what you want to do with women. I'm like, okay, I'm done. When I saw the little, I was like, oh, wow. No, thank you. Some of them were nice, and then I felt bad to be like, ghost them afterwards. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just being a meanie now. And I wasn't expecting to stay in Georgia. So I really felt like that's why I didn't find a job in Georgia. And that's why I got the rats in my house, that God was like pushing me to get out of Georgia, And so you're smiling. You don't either. I don't know what you're responding to, what thing you're responding to. And so I was married for 30 years, and I'll say that poem. I'll say the Red, Call Me Red poem from Red Poems. That's about that. So I was married for 30 years, and lately I've been thinking, and you guys, I started praying about my second husband, like you're saying, because I believe that marriage should last forever. That's why I stayed married to, and plus we had 5 kids together, and so that's why it wasn't something I lightly thought about, and it wasn't something I just on, oh, I'm going to divorce you now, because I loved him. I said in the poem, I tell the story, in the Call Me Red poem, I tell the story about it. And I said, I never loved you because I was mad at how he hurt me, because he just said and did a lot of mean things. And the meanest of which was getting my kids to hate on me, my daughters. And that was just horrific. Getting my children to mistreat me and disrespect me and not standing up for me. That was just the last straw. And I couldn't, yeah. In 2015, I considered trying to work it out, but he said, well, only if you get a job, because he started saying, like, she won't get a job, because he didn't want to have to pay any alimony. But I wasn't able to get a job. So relationships are always work. I have seen some people I could never be around. The first relationship was a tough one. We had a separation, and I'm not sure we would have stayed together. hmm Um, Euphoric Granny says, I found that I'm happy to be in my own company, but I'm loving this community here so much. It's definitely not boring, but it's interesting interaction between everyone. Yes, I am really glad that I felt like I was away from God from 2 years and I was like a prodigal. And this is one of the things you can win in the scavenger hunt is the little sheep. The little lost sheep is me. He left 99, left them all behind to find me. That's an Audio Adrenaline song. Yeah, that's in the scavenger hunt. Three, if you find three videos, there's 13 videos to find. You can win one tiny thing. I have little Dreamcatcher earrings from New Mexico. I got those on the way to Courtside. And like I said, the little bluebird of happiness. It matches my bluebird from my mom. That's fine. I have two of them. That's why I'm giving one away. You can win a bag from Abbey Road Studios, Yellow Submarine, the Beatles' Yellow Submarine. You can win a Dunkin' Red Yo-Yo. You can win a Spirograph. I still have the Spirograph, Crystal. Crystal likes the Spirograph. You can win again, Crystal. And if you're going to the UK, I have an adapter for you. You can win that. I have the little elephant necklace in the little compact. It's 13 videos, but you only have to find 3 to win one tiny thing. There can be 3 winners, or if you find every single of the 13 videos like Paul did, Paul's Blind Soup for the Soul did it. This is a puzzle box. It's really cool. I did it before, but I don't know if I can do it anymore. I got a pad and paper from London. A paper and pen, pad and pen. See? And I have a little bear from San Francisco. And what else? Oh, a little owl from the Redwood Forest. And little elephant from the Redwood Forest. I think that's everything. Was that 13 things? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is there anything else? I think that was it. I think that's it. There's 13 things. So hey, Ronald. Hello. Thank you for coming in. Hello. Thank you for praying for me. I need it. So I want to read this. If they have a drill in their hand, they can't come aboard my ship. That's right. That's good. That's a good one. They might drill holes and sink my boat. Yikes. But I enjoy people who have buckets. That's good. That's good. All right. I'll see you later, Diane. Hope it's nothing bad that your phone is blowing up. We'll pray for you. I need to say a poem. I've been going an hour and I have not said a poem. On my short live yesterday, I didn't say a poem, but I was going live real quick before going to Switchfoot. Oh, I need to show you a Switchfoot video. Let me email some to myself so I can show you. And hopefully I won't get in trouble for copyright or anything. It was so good. I met a friend named Jackie, and she followed me on, I think on YouTube and on Instagram, and I followed her back. And she was there on it was her husband's birthday. It's pretty cool. I made all these too long. Let me see, which one will I send? Okay, let me do another one. I'm gonna see if I can do like short of clips. The file you're trying to exceed is too big. Okay, let's do something shorter then. Guess for me to send it, it has to be under a minute. Which one did I already send? I don't know. Huh, too big. Huh. Let me try send another one. See if it will go. Let's see. I have to send a shorter one. Okay, I did. Let's see if that works. Thanks for dropping those links, Ronald. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Got my things over here. I'm not eating my veggies. I need to eat my Brussels sprouts. Gonna take my. So I had quiche. Ronald, you'll need to watch the replay. I had quiche. I have Brussels sprouts. I have coffee and I have tea, which is cheaper to drink than soda. Let me download those videos and see if I can show you. And then I am going to say a poem for you. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can do this.
Tell you what you need to know, to tell you who you need to be.
This is the song I was talking about. I'm on fire.
But everything inside you knows there's more than what you heard. There's so much more than empty conversations filled with empty words. But you're on fire when it's near.
Hey, the fire emojis in the chat. Flames.
When he speaks,
Fire emojis in the chat. Switch right.
burning out these mysteries. Give me one more time, right? Give me one more chance to see.
Oh, what did that stop for?
They tell you what you need to know. They tell you who you need to be.
I'll put a link in the.
Everything inside you knows there's more than what you heard.
Flames.
There's
I
so
want
much
flame
more
emojis
than
in the chat,
empty
y'all. Come on.
conversations filled with empty words. But you're on fire.
You're on fire. That just happened to be the song that I mentioned, and I did a lot of clips, and I actually see. I don't believe in accidents. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool that I found that one. Let me find the song. Actually. It's from the Beautiful Letdown. 2 million views. Let me share. Aha, thank you. Thank you, Euphoric Granny. The other one I found, he went up in the balcony. Let me see if I can get that one. Let me see. Where's that? Video file. He's right above me. This is the song Star. It's really cool. Thank you. That's a really So when I went to the Switch for Getaway in 2018, I got to meet all of them. And I love this, that song, Stars. and it's a really cool video. So I'm gonna drop that link too. It's a really cool because the I'm on fire does not have a video for it really, and he had the guitar that's on the front of the Beautiful Let Down album. And he had that guitar, which was pretty cool too. It was from a thrift store. He's thrift store guitar, and he was going to set it on fire for the cover of the album, but they didn't. Instead, it's still on the cover of the album though. So he said the guitar was saved. But here's the cool video for Stars for that song. And what was cool that I got to do when I went to the Switchfoot Getaway is their other the bass, I think it was the bass player. His name was Drew. He's not in the band anymore. I don't really know why, but and then Rami, the keyboard player, wasn't feeling well, and so I want to pray for him because he had cancer. So yeah, I want to pray for Rami. And it was a guy that looked like him because Rami's Asian. And it was a guy that looked at him, and I was just looking at this guy on the keyboards, and I was like, is that Rami? I'm like, that does not look like, I mean, like, it looks like it could be like his brother or something. It was funny. And then when John said who was on the keyboards, Jerome Fontamelas is the keyboard player, and they call him Rami. And it was his cousin. And I'm like, okay. I was like, I didn't think that was him. I was like, that doesn't, he looks like he's Asian, but that's not him. So, and here I'm going to put the Stars video in the link, which is great. And so I got to ask Drew, how did you film this video? Because watch this Stars video that I'm dropping in the link. You can watch it later if you want, but watch it because it's underwater. I'm like, how did you film that? He's like, we were underwater. And I was like, oh, cool. I said, we're like, because I wanted to ask because I didn't know if it was like an effect or, and he's like, no, we were underwater. They filmed it underwater. And I'm like, that is so cool. And cool that I got to meet them and ask them about it, So it was really neat. We got to go to their studios too. And they made us turn off. It's in San Diego, but they made us turn off the locator on our phones. And we were in a dark bus, so we couldn't see out or which way they were going. And I'm sure they took extra turns or went, some way, so we wouldn't know the exact location of the studios. So nobody could go and, stalk them or whatever. And so it was pretty cool. And I'm hoping, but I'm not sure. Of course, Mr. No Man, my financial advisor said no. He also said I shouldn't go to Europe either, and I went anyways. I didn't stay as long though. I didn't stay a month. I only stayed 2 weeks instead. And I got a partial refund from Remote Year, so that was good. Oh, I got $25 more back on my fees on my account from PayPal, but I still haven't contacted PayPal. Maybe I can get the rest of those fees back because PayPal charged. Hey, Brenda. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? Did you watch that funny video? I don't mind to share the, I was on the dating game on Van Vita Travels. I don't mind to share that. I would share that. It's funny. But you probably can't tell I'm drunk, but I'm pretty drunk. It's pretty funny. You think I'm funny when I'm sober. Well, yeah, see me drunk. But anyways, praying. Thank you. Yeah, I want to pray for Rami. Is that how they say it? I don't. His name is so like Fontanellis. I don't know where they got Rami from, but I think I'm friends with him. I should go over and look at his Facebook. I'm friends with so many people on Facebook that I cannot keep up with everybody. It's like I am following a lot of people on YouTube too. That's why I can't. It's hard for me to yeah, I'm friends with the keyboard player. And he's like the oldest member. I think he's like my age. So because he had been ill, so yeah, I definitely want to pray for him. Yeah. It was just so funny because like I wasn't like right in the front, but I was pretty close to the front. And looking at the keyboard player, I was like, I don't think that's him. I'm like, who is that him? I'm like, he doesn't look like him. And so I found out I was right. It wasn't him. You haven't watched it yet. It's pretty funny. But it is like kind of how the bowling started. It was great. I just showed two clips. And I might do a short that has a bunch of clips in it. And just see. Hopefully I won't I'm not monetized yet, really. So it's like if you get the one is called a strike. I think the bad one is called a strike. And it's just like you have to get three strikes and then you're out. And so it's not really a big deal if you get a copyright thing, because you have to get more than one to like you have to get in trouble a bunch of times to get your channel taken down. So, and then I thought, if I put them together in a short and they're all little, a couple second clips, I don't know. I'm going to see. I know I can probably put them on TikTok. They're short. He was right. I was like, I'm hoping he comes over here, and he went right by us up the stairs. You got one today. You got a clip.
You're on fire when he speaks. Yeah, you're on fire, burning out these mysteries.
I have a bunch of clips, Brenda, and I just happened to pick this one that I talk about the song. Because y'all are playing, right?
Give me one more
Songs on fire.
to see.
Oh, you got one today. Oops. Because you used a clip from something. So my friend Diana Brienne Fairchild does dance videos, and I'm like, how is she doing this without getting copyright strike? And Lori, my friend, Keeping Up with Colorado, uses a lot of music clips, and I don't know how she doesn't get them either. So, all right. See you later, Peg. I'm going to say the red poem and then probably pray and let y'all go. So let me take this clip down. There we go. So I got my for those of you who just came in, I have my Great Britain scarf on. So I wanted to wear that today. I had my Switchfoot sweatshirt on yesterday, my Switchfoot t-shirt, and then I wasn't able to go live and went live later. But okay, let me find this poem. I'm gonna get it off of. I was practicing saying it though. I pretty much have the Call Me Red poem memorized, but I will still look at it so that I don't forget any lines. I'm gonna look at it on. It's on it's on my Instagram. Now you can link to WhatsApp on Instagram. Okay, let me show you the picture. Is that why you got a copyright strike though? $199 a year. That's kind of a lot. But what was like, I was paying for it for a while and I wasn't even using it. It's ridiculous. Really ridiculous. Did it go up? Because I thought it was about like $15 a month. $15 times 12 is $180 though. It's $199 a year, $199. Gosh, I think that's more than StreamYard is. I like it though, but I never did use it. And then when I started editing videos, I didn't have it anymore because the bullying on YouTube really affected my channel. My channel was doing much better and I could have been monetized a year ago, except that what the bullies did, they like had me canceled, and it caused me anxiety too, and I had anxiety for other reasons, so I just sort of backed up from YouTube a little bit, and I started going live just once a month, and so yeah, it affected my YouTube. And I talk about it because other people might have gone through similar situations. And I don't want to talk about it. I was thinking about this today before I went live. Like, I don't want to be talking about it because I'm bitter or anything. I'm praying for them, and I'm not, hopefully not bitter. And I pray for them. I pray for God to help me. Whoever I'm out with, I pray for God to help me to forgive them and for them to forgive me. So that's how I pray. And it's hard. And this is why you shouldn't judge people, because you don't know. They may be doing something that appears to be wrong. Like, I may appear to some people as being bitter. You know, I can't worry about that though. I might appear to some people as being bitter because I talk about it still. But that's not the reason I'm talking about it. I'm talking about it because other people have gone through maybe similar situations, and in order to help them, like this is how I got through it. And I feel like I did make a lot of mistakes. Things, if I wouldn't have done this, if I wouldn't have done that, I could have diffused the situation faster or sooner. Turning the other cheek, as some threw at me. It's like I'm hurting and I'm having anxiety and I'm being canceled by this whole van life community. And then some of my quote unquote friends are saying, turn the other cheek, Red. Well, that is not how you stop a bully. I mean, that's why bullies are picking an easy target, and this is not, okay. Let me make a distinction here, because I don't give a flying whatever about trolls. I could care less. I had one the other day. I just delete their comment. This is a bully who was following me around from live to live also, but also made a whole video to bash me. They canceled me they made a whole video to bash me that was up for a year. That was their most viewed video that got their channel monetized. Euphoric Granny. It got their channel monetized. And that's what a lot of people didn't realize this. And it was a covert type narcissistic person with the traits, narcissistic trait. I'm not diagnosing anyone. No, I'm not a doctor. But it was the covert type narcissistic person appears very nice and everybody likes them, and they're so they're so nice, they're so sweet. That's why they're sneaky and they're hard to recognize. And so trolls don't bother me at all. I delete the comments. I've got, I've had my family member trolling me for many years, for almost 10 years now. Yeah, 10 years now. I had a family member trolling me. They make fake accounts too. They make fake accounts. And there's one video, I sent it to Brenda last night. There's one video still up about me. I wasn't too concerned about this person. It's the one with a smaller channel, but both my bullies, the female and the male, got monetized after bullying me, after making bashing videos about me. Drama sells, people. A whole video to bash me, to get people to hate on me, to get people. And that's why I left a comment, because I think they can still see it, even though we have each other blocked. So we have each other blocked. So the comments, my comments on their channel don't appear to everybody, but I think they can see it, because someone I blocked left a comment once and I could see it. So I don't know, but yeah, it's okay. Don't be sorry, because like I said about, I had rats in my house in Georgia. And I didn't get a job in Georgia. I couldn't find a job in Georgia. I didn't find a man. I was looking for a man. I didn't find a man in Georgia either. So nothing happened to keep me in Georgia. Nothing happened to keep me in Georgia. I didn't find a job. I didn't find a man. I didn't. I found a number of men, but they weren't the one, the right one. I found a bunch of men in Georgia. And then I got rats in my house. So that was to get me out of Georgia, right? And it's the same thing. I got in this YouTube community, and I kind of was popular, You're gonna be popular. Like Wicked. I'll show you the right clothes to wear, how to fix your hair, so you're really, really, really popular. Yeah, so this is why I believe the bullies got jealous. I was getting kind of popular. So they decided to cancel me. And I was like God was wooing me back to him, and I met some other YouTubers on, some YouTubers that were Christian. Why do you think you need a man to marry? I don't think I need a man to marry. What do you mean? You're talking about marrying yourself? What I started to say earlier is like, I was married for 30 years, and I don't know, but I think I could be married when I find my second husband. Because I was really good at adapting to my husband. I was really good at marriage, honestly. I was a good wife. I was a good mother. I'm done like accusing myself and guilt tripping myself and letting my children and my ex guilt trip me that I was somehow I didn't measure up. I wasn't good enough. I was, excuse the language, I was a damn good wife. I was an excellent wife. I was an excellent mother. I was an excellent homemaker. I'm an excellent cook. That's what I'm good at, y'all, that's what I'm good at. So I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe that I got this message that I will be married 30 more years, and then I'll be married 60 years like my mom was. But anyways, maybe not. But if the Lord tarries, as people say. Well, goody two shoes me. See, that's what people didn't understand. Oh, that's what people didn't understand. If you see my video with, I don't know if you watched any of that video. You found it, I think. No, maybe that was in the first one. You didn't find it. It was in the first one. Crystal found it. The interview with Van Vita Travels. She couldn't believe I was ever very conservative because of how I was, at her channel and like on the dating game and all that. But thank you. I think that's the third time you said that, but thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I was married 30 years. In 2016, I was separated from him when I was married 30 years. So, but actually 27, we were together, but I'm so old. Don't say that. I say that myself sometimes, and I'm only 57, but we shouldn't say that. We're not old. It's a mindset. It's a mindset, right? Crystal's awesome. Crystal is awesome. I love Crystal too. So yeah, when I got date raped, I was looking for a man. I was on, and this is like funny when I think of it. This is how naive I was, Paul. I was on dating apps looking for a husband because I had only been with my husband. I got with him when we lived next door to each other from the time I was 12 and he was 15. And he was friends with my brother, and he was in the same class as my brother at Boca High. And class of 81, and I'm the class of 84. But anyways, so we started dating when I was 17 and got married. I was 19 and he was like 21, 20, 21, 22. I think he was 22 because he was like 3-4 years older than me. So, yeah. So I got on the dating apps because I was lonely and I wasn't divorced yet. And I thought I thought I was going to be able to date, but not sleep with anyone. I was still, I was celibate. I was separated in 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017. I was celibate 3 years. That's why I was, I was lonely. And so when I got on the dating app and was date raped, I blamed myself. I didn't call it a date rape. I went to his house. He said I could sleep in his spare room. I didn't go in his spare room. I should have. I got in his bed with all my clothes on, though. With all my clothes on, and I went to sleep. But he kept waking me up. And I had taken my medicine that I'm on for bipolar. I was still taking a little bit of it because it helps me sleep. Although my doctor recently said that, and I'm going to get reevaluated for my bipolar and see, because I also had a thyroid condition, which the similar symptoms of bipolar, and I haven't had like a real episode. When I did the Trampage, though, my doctor did ask me about it. She's like, is that because, because sometimes bipolar people can have a manic episode and be very promiscuous. But it had never happened to me before. And I had, because of the way my ex sometimes treated me, I was always, and this is something I realize now too, because being so naive, just get married at 19. I started dating him at 17, and we got married when I was 19. So I hadn't been with anybody else for 50 years. I hadn't been with anybody else, and so I sowed my wild oats in my 50s and did this Trampage, and I was only not celibate for it was like a year and a half or something. It was only like a year and a half, and it was only like 1 month that I call that I was trying to pull myself out of a depression. It was like, okay, should I do this or should I kill myself? Yeah, because I wasn't talking to my 3 daughters, and I was very depressed to the point of that I was scaring myself, because I was thinking of how would I do it? And so I really scared myself. And so I sought help, and I was still with God. That song Rescue came on. Lauren Daigle came out with her video for Rescue right at that time, and it pulled me out. But then I went on the Trampage, and it was better. It was not a good choice, but it was a better choice than unaliving yourself. It was a bad decision, but it wasn't as bad a decision as unaliving yourself, is the way I looked at it. And but I was very, very depressed, and then after that, thankfully, before I discovered the rats in my house, Gladys moved in my house, and she was getting ready to relocate to St. Louis. So Gladys moved in my house. Then we discovered there were rats in my house. And this was all right after, in 2019, right after I was suicidal. And I was so distracted with the Trampage, sleeping with all these men, that I didn't notice until Gladys moved in my house, and I had stopped doing Airbnb. Gladys moved in my house, and my dog was acting weird. And then her dog found where they were, and he kept opening the cupboard by the dishwasher. And I was like, what the heck? And then we discovered I had rats in my house. And all of that was to push me. And then I was thinking about this too the other day. I was like, oh, the timing of it was good, because some of these men came to my house, And so they knew where I lived. And so it's good for me to get out of Georgia because of that too. So I was like, I'm out of here. Bye. Hasta la vista, baby. So I left Georgia in the middle of pandemic, 2020. I sold my house in August. I paid off all my debt. I paid off my car. I got cash for the house because it was all paid off. I got the house in the divorce. And so I got the rats out of the house first. And so yeah. So I was celibate, and then the date rape didn't count. I was celibate from 2014 to 2017. The date rape happened, that didn't really count. Then I was celibate another year, and then this time with Muhammad, I really fell in love with him. I was in love with Muhammad because he was just perfect. You know, he was way, way too young for me. And the only person I was talking to about it, there were two people I was talking to about it. My friend, I'm not in contact with. My friend I met in Mexico. Gosh, what was her name? My friend I met on a missions trip to Mexico. They're both older than me too. And then Joyce was my sister-in-law who passed away in 2021. But oh, did they get bored with my story? No, there's still 8 in here. Hello, thank you all for being here. If you don't want to chat, you don't have to chat. I love you all. Thank you for being here. I would like you to chat. It says 8 are watching, Euphoric Granny. It says 8 are watching. But hopefully I don't think my stories are boring. I'm going to write this in a book because I think it's fascinating. Most people are fascinated by it. And I have my interview with Box Van D and Tanya of Van Life Voyages on my in my playlist of read on other channels. But she has it unlisted, but I have a link to it in there. If you want to hear that story, you can watch my interview with Box Van D because she wanted me to talk about it because evidently she thought it was interesting. Because I told them about it when I met them when I was in California in 2021. Yeah, anyway, so I was celibate till 2017, so celibate another year, and then Muhammad, and then I was celibate another year after Muhammad. So 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. 5 years. I was celibate 5 years when I did the Trampage. Mostly, except for Muhammad. Muhammad's the only one that counts because I decided to. But I was not gonna, this is a long answer. A long answer to Paul's question. So that's why I was looking for a husband, because I felt like I was so strict in my beliefs that I didn't think, even though I did sleep with my husband before we got married, but he was the only one I had been with, up to 50 years old. I hadn't been with anybody else. And a lot of people don't believe me. And like now I'm like, well, I don't care. Whatever. Don't believe me. You don't believe I was super, super religious, goody two shoes, strict. That's not my problem if you don't believe me, but I was. I'm just saying I was. And never had sold like my wild oats. And in like college, I didn't go to college. So I got married and started having babies. And I was often tempted to cheat on my husband just because he was just like, so like, he was just kind of like my dad. He was just kind of like, yeah, of course I love you. I married you. Yeah, of course I love you. You're my daughter. He was just like, my husband was kind of like that. I don't know. He was just very, yeah, I wrote a poem about him in here. I still haven't done a poem yet, you guys, and I'm coming up on 2 hours. I'm gonna do the red poem, and then I'll do the one story house. I'll read you the one story house in here. So this is my book. If you want a copy of it, you can PayPal me. My PayPal's linked below, and then email me your address, your snail mail address, and I'll send you a copy of this. And you can PayPal me any amount. You can PayPal me $1 or $2. If you're out of the country, though, please send me more for postage because it's very expensive to mail it out of the country. Oh, and I want to say, loves. I need to look in my trash, but I don't have your address, loves. I want to send you a book. Loves won a book Monday night because she answered what was my nickname in high school. It was Mermaid. And she won a book, and I want to send it to her even though she is in the Philippines. So please, loves, send me your address, and I will send you a copy of the 7-Story Tree because you won it. Okay, loves, please send me your address to this email. I'm going to check my trash, though, because I didn't check my trash. Maybe it went to my trash. I don't know. Oh, or you can message me on Facebook or Instagram. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do because we're connected on Facebook and Instagram, loves. I will message you to get your address because you won that on Monday. Okay. I'm going to show you my Instagram page and read you the poem. Okay, here it is. That's the red room at Red's Airbnb. That was Muhammad's room. Yeah. That was the red room. That's the Georgia Bulldog room. It's the most popular room at Red's Airbnb. The red room. And I did that just for my sons, really. I didn't do my rooms at my Airbnb for Airbnb. I just did them for myself. And then I'm like, hey, I'm going to do Airbnb because a friend of mine that I met in Mexico, a different friend I met in Mexico. I met a lot of friends in Mexico on this Newsboys missions trip where they build little houses for poor people. It was pretty fun, and I met a lot of great people. And I did it twice. I did it in 2017 and 2018. So this is Call Me Red from Red Poems, which is not out yet. So pray for me to find a publisher and to get going on this, you guys. So it's called Call Me Red. We're always in it. I see it. I face it. I put it on. Scarlet or vermilion or bluish red crimson. Old ladies with hats are winsome. Valentine's, Christmas, cars, leaves of fall. It symbolizes blood and courage. Come now, let us reason together, says the Lord. Though your sins are like scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Though they are red like crimson, they shall be as wool. Esau was red, and so was his stew. God didn't choose him, but he chose you. The sea was red, the Israelites went through. I said I didn't love you, but I lied. I thought you knew. I couldn't have put up with all that crap we went through without his love, which ran red. Your cold-hearted rejection cut like a knife. My blood ran red. So I wanted to hurt you too. Why don't we remember the good times? You always focus on the bad. Never speak life to me. So sad. Left me starving for attention and affection. Does anyone think I'm good or fair? I won't live in regret. We were all meant to be. 5 beautiful children, don't you see? The thought of losing you could leave me so brutally blue. But no, just as Taylor said, loving you was riotously red. Okay. Yes. We are listening. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, everybody. I'll read to you about the One Story House. I have a line from, a lot of these have lines from songs or, movies, sometimes quotes from books. But the One Story House is about me feeling alone in my marriage. My last name is Story, for those of you that don't know. There were 5 kids, so there were 7 of us. That's why it's called the 7-story tree. But the tree is not only the family tree, but it's the tree in the Bible, the tree of life. The tree, we're supposed to be like a tree. You're still here too. You still here listening, huh? Thank you for being here, Ivan, Paul, Brenda, Granny. I appreciate y'all. The One Story House. It's on page 37, okay? It's on page 37. That's a good one I've never read. Maybe I'll read you that one too. I've never read on here. Now I've sent a lot of people this book, so I'm glad about that. And hey, by the way, anybody who's gotten my book, you can leave me a review if you liked it. If you didn't like it, you don't have to leave me a review, okay? If you liked the 7-story tree, please leave me a review on Amazon. Or what's that other website? It's on another book site too. Maybe I should make Granny a moderator since she's checking up on everybody. You want to be a moderator? You're going to be back? Do you want to be a moderator? First, you want to be a moderator. I made Box Vandy a moderator, and she's like, I don't want to be a moderator. I'm like, sorry. I was just, okay, fine. And I put a quote before this also that's from a Sanctus Real song. I know we call this our home, but I still feel alone. There's a Sanctus Real song called Lead Me. The One Story House. It has a bunch of song references in it. See if you can find them. See if you can find them. See if you recognize any of them. I wonder how many. There's a lot of them in here. A lot. See if you can find. There's old ones and there's recent ones. Simon and Garfunkel. Okay. This is called The One Story House. You make me mad. You're just like Dad. Should I laugh out loud in the stillness so proud? Are you a rock, an island? Exasperating is what you are. Strong and silent. I'm losing my patience. There it went. Unfeeling, uncaring. Can I save this marriage alone? Out here on my own? His heart is in a box, locked. He's just like Spock. I used to joke around and call him Spock. You know, Spock doesn't have any feelings. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go now? Do you even care or no? Say something. I'm giving up on you. Say something. I'm giving up on you. I'm giving the ultimatum. I can recite the mean words verbatim. I will never marry again. This is what I said then. This is what I said in 2014. I will never marry again. That's also a song. I never will marry. My sister loved this song, but she got married. I'll be no man's wife. I expect to live single all the days of my life. Linda Ronstadt and Dolly Parton. It was on my mom's Linda Ronstadt album. So I said, I will never marry again. You've taught me how to be alone without a friend. I've learned how to fend for myself, but I am not alone. My king doesn't leave me on my own. He's the God of angel armies. That's a Chris Tomlin song. They are always all around me. So I'll sit here with them in the stillness, patiently waiting. When you're ready, I'll be right here. And that's a little funny I threw in there. That is what's her name? Taylor Swift's friend. Selena Gomez. When you're ready, come and get it. Na 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 na. When you're ready, come and get it. Na 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 na. Buffer suffer over here. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you don't know how. Paul asked me to shush. It's okay. I'll make you one. And there's 2 moderators now. Wait. Standard moderator is what I make everybody. Okay. There you go. So, yeah, that's that one. Oh, I've been thinking of this poem too. Because there's a lot of poems in here. Like, my poems are so, they tell a lot about me. So I'm pretty much an open book anyways, but some of them I have a harder time sharing than others because they're just like so exposing me. But I was thinking about this one lately too. Let me decide which one to read to you. Oh, I want to read you the. I have one that's called "There's Nothing to Fear But Fear Itself." You know, like FDR said that, because I've been thinking about that lately, because I've been dealing with anxiety some lately, and it's like you have the fear of the fear, and it's like, and that's all it is. It's all like a lie. Like Joyce Meyer talks about how God works through faith and Satan works through fear. And but I'm not going to read this one today. Maybe I'll read it Monday night. That's the next time I'm going live is Monday night. But I'm going to read you the resurrection one. That's in the 7-story tree also. In the 7-story tree. I'm sorry that you're buffering. But this time it's not on my end. It was something with my end yesterday. I'm going to move I took my vitamins, right? I needed to move them so I remember that I took them already. I usually do that. So this one's called Resurrection. And in Matthew 14:27 is one of the times where Jesus calmed the storm. But instantly he spoke to them, saying, "Take courage, I am. Stop being afraid." Lots of times, like I read today about Moses, because I'm doing my study on Godspeed study, because we meet this Sunday. The Godspeed study. Oh, Ronald, are you here still? Did you get your book? I want to know if you got your book, Ronald. But so I was reading in the part where God appears to Moses in a burning bush, and Moses is supposed to go lead the slaves out of Egypt. And he says, "Who shall I say send me?" And God says, "Tell them I am sent you." So that's what's in this poem. Resurrection. Oh no, it's dead. I killed it. What do I do? I'm talking about my marriage. I'm giving it away. I'm giving the whole thing away. Oh no, it's dead. I killed it. What do I do? God, are you here? I am, he says. It was beaten down so long. Thunder rumbling, castles crumbling. That's from the Katy Perry song, Wide Awake. Like a storm or a breeze, I could so easily freeze. But no, I melt at the thought of one who loves so much more than just a teenage crush. He freed me. So I fall to my knees. He's the only one I want to please. My maker is my husband. He even heals Stockholm Syndrome. I don't believe in lies. Little girl, arise. And the story has only just begun. Now take the ball and run. I throw the story thing in there quite a bit in here. And it's in the title. That's my last name. I have lost fear. I replaced it with something else. Well, something good, I hope. Faith. Joyce Meyer says, when fear comes knocking at your door, send faith to answer it. That's what Joyce Meyer says. Yeah. So yeah, I've gone 2 hours now. I at least said some poems finally. That's good. Let me show you guys this. So I found this. It's interesting that when I was in the Baptist church, I was involved with all these other Christian groups and stuff. I was in the homeschooling group, so I met a lot of them there, but also just Bible studies, going to Christian concerts. I'm trying to think where I met all these people. Soccer. Yeah, soccer. I was involved with all sorts of Christians and, different Christians, like, Catholics and charismatics. And the one friend I told you about was charismatic. And so the one time I had a prophecy spoken to me, she said something about a seed. And it's interesting that this was my first book, The 7-Story Tree. And so I found this last fall. I think it was at Target, and it's an acorn. So it's my fall decoration for my tree. Intuition. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yes. Faith. That's what yeah. And I am like, pray for me because I'm trying to find a therapist here. I didn't like, I tried again with BetterHelp and I didn't like the therapist I got. So I'm trying to find a good therapist in this area that I can go to in person. And so, yeah, I'm going to pray about that. And yeah. So I'm going to pray and let y'all go because we've gone 2 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you so much for being here. I'll go back through the chat and tell me if there's anything specifically you want me to pray about, and I'll pray about that. I'm going to pray for Romney, or I think they call him Romney. Jerome. I'll just say Jerome. I don't know where they got that nickname from. Anyways, his name is Jerome Fontamelis. I should pray for Drew too. I don't know why Drew's not in Switchfoot anymore. Let me show you guys the picture I have. Because there were 5 of them. So they had someone new playing, but this is the 4 of them. And this is John Foreman. And this is his brother, Tim. So they're brothers. And then this is the drummer, Drew. He let me hold their Grammy. And this is Jerome. So this is the one we're going to pray for because was feeling under the weather, wasn't with them. Drew is not in it anymore. But when I went to the Switchfoot Getaway, it's a Switchfoot. He was still in the band. So there was 5 of them, and now there's 4. Now there's a new bass player. I don't know. I don't remember what his name was, but there was someone new there. I don't know if he's in it for good or not, or just filling in. I'm not sure. Dear Lord, I pray for Jerome, Lord. I pray that you would heal him and be with him, Lord. And I pray for Drew. I don't know why Drew's not in the band anymore, but I just pray that you would bless him and his family. Thank you for Switchfoot. Please continue to bless them and be with them and keep them safe as they tour. And thank you for them, and thank you for the blessings the blessing they've been to me and to millions of people, Lord, with their music. And pray you continue to bless them. Lord, thank you for my YouTube friends and family, and I pray you bless Euphoric Granny, Lord. I pray you would bless and be with Elsa. Lord, I pray for Ronald, that you would bless him, Lord. I pray you be with Brenda Berner and bless her. Be with Ivan and Paul and bless them and their families. I just thank you for all these people here today, Lord. I pray you be with Anthony. Please bless Peg. Thank you that she was able to come in today. Oh, William Brody. I didn't see him come in. William, I'm so sorry. Are you still here? Come back. Oh my goodness, I did miss somebody. You guys, I have to be. Please, moderators, please give me a heads up. Like, I don't have that many in here yet that I should miss saying hi to anybody. And I miss William. William, I'm so sorry. When did you? It was 2:19. It was an hour ago. What the heck? William, God bless William. Thank you for coming in. I'm sorry I'm bother me forever. I am so sorry. Please forgive me, William. Please come back and please forgive me for not seeing you. Please bless Ronald, bless Peg, bless Diane, Lord. Please bless Lindy. You guys, I'm going to just have to keep looking back when I'm in my chat, when I'm live, because I don't want to do that. I don't want to miss anybody, especially when I've been enthusiastically saying hi to everybody and then I miss someone and it's just like, oh, I feel awful. I am so sorry, William. Please, and if I don't catch you the first time, please say something again. Say something again. Because it might be that I was distracted at that point. So please bless all of my followers that were in here today. Please bless Sheila and Elsa and Anthony, for Granny. Faye Martin was in here. Hello, Faye Martin. I think I did say hello to her, but I didn't see William Brody. I am so sorry. Yes, he won a book. So sorry, William. And dear Lord, please forgive me for missing saying hi to somebody, Lord. Help me to see everybody as much as possible, Lord. And please let them forgive me if I miss anybody. Lord, thank you for growing my YouTube channel. And thank you that I know I'll be monetized soon. Thank you for my job. Thank you for my apartment, Lord. Thank you for my car. Thank you for my children and my grandchildren. I pray you bless them, that they would know you're real and that you love them and that I love them, Lord. I pray you would just be with them and protect them and bless them. Please be with my friend Lori and continue to heal her, Lord. Please bring peace to the Middle East, Lord. Please help and be with those people there, Lord, going through all this turmoil and war. Just my heart goes out to them, Lord. Please help them. I pray you bless my boys, Lord. I pray that you would continue to bless them. I pray that you would help me to forgive them, continue to forgive them, and that they would forgive me. And I pray that my YouTube channel can be a help and an encouragement to people, Lord, to love one another, to persevere through hard times and difficult things, and I pray that it will help people in overcoming depression and all sorts of things, Lord. I just pray that my channel would be an encouragement and a help and an inspiration to people, Lord. I pray for Chris, my friend Chris. I pray that you would bless him and be with him, Lord. Even though he wasn't able to make it here today, I just pray that you'd bless him and continue to help him in his life and guide him and direct him, Lord. I pray all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. Did I forget anything? I hope I didn't forget anybody else. This is my scarf from Windsor, London. I wasn't actually staying in London. I was right by London. You're not blocked. What? I don't think so. Let me see. No, you're not blocked. Elsa, do you want to be a moderator too? You can be a moderator. No one can block you then. But no, you're not blocked. Why'd you say that? Okay, I'll make you a moderator too. I wouldn't be able to do this if you were blocked, trust me. Now say something. You can see you're not blocked. Elsa, say something in the chat. You're blue. You're not blocked. No one can block you, and no one can block you now. You could have been blocked before. I was afraid maybe you forget. Like sometimes moderators have blocked the wrong people by accident. It happened to me before. It happened to my friend More Bang for Your Bucks on my friend Glorious Life on Wheels channel. So you can block people by accident. If you're a moderator, please be careful not to do that. I don't want you to block any of my faithful live attenders. I don't want you to block any of my faithful members, but no, you're not blocked, Elsa. Say something. Say something, Elsa. I made you a moderator. Yeah, see? The buffalo circles, I am blocked. No, maybe something on your computer. I don't know, but you're not blocked. You're not blocked on my channel. It might be something with, are you on your phone or your computer? They're like everybody that comes in all the time is a moderator. Yeah, I'm gonna need y'all when I get more subscribers. When I have a lot of subscribers and I don't see everybody in the chat, I'm gonna. This is my Switchfoot tattoo right here, and this is the Switchfoot song where the light shines through. The wound is where the light shines through. I got that in 2017. So I don't know why it says you're blocked. Weird. I don't know, but I gotta go. No, you didn't block anybody. No, I'm sorry. I'm just saying that sometimes it has happened that moderators or Tim got blocked by Carol because she didn't let the moderators handle the troll, but sometimes moderators have blocked people by accident too, and or the channel owner. So that does happen. So that's why I was wondering if she was blocked by accident. But you're not blocked here. You're not blocked here, Elsa. And now you can't be blocked because you're a moderator. All right. I'm going to go now. Y'all keep praying for Red and praying for each other. Don't say that no one cares for you because I do and God does too. Don't forget to pray for Red because Red is praying for you. Bye. Love you. Thanks. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you all. Bye.